Hello retro game fans, I'm John Pio, and this is MAMECADE episode number 19. And today we'll be looking at a Konami arcade game from 1992. But like any good cowboy will tell you, there's a legend behind it. You see, a young man by the name of Ryan Brown had a nice job as a comic book artist, happily drawing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and whatnot. He got pretty good at it too. But then something changed, and from this fertile mind sprang the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Now, some of you may recall that title as being a Saturday morning cartoon, back when there was such a thing as a Saturday morning cartoon, that is. Well, you'd be right. Ryan Brown had successfully pitched his idea to ABC and was living on the hog. The cow. The story was that a radioactive meteor had crashed into the western plains in the 1800s, creating a giant mesa and mutating the inhabitants into bovine cowpokes. Ryan Brown also worked a deal with Konami to create an arcade game. A year earlier, Konami had released a cowboy-inspired game called Sunset Riders that was fairly popular and still going strong at the arcades. Together, Brown and the development team at Konami worked closely together to rehash Sunset Riders using his characters instead. And what they got was a colorful and fun game. So let's take a closer look. You start off by choosing one of the 4 characters. Now, in the original comic book and cartoon, there were only 3, so they created the 4th character to fill in the parameters that they needed for 4 players. 4 players can play all at once, though there were a few models of the arcade game that were only with 2 players, so there are actually 2 versions of the machines. And you can see it's a very colorful game, and you start off breaking out of jail, it looks like, and you're off and running, blasting everything you see. And there's bonuses there. If you see a flying chicken, you shoot the chicken and you'll get some sort of bonus, in this case a triple shot. You have the power of stampeding by hitting your jump and fire buttons together. And there's a whole bunch of other colorful things like this detonation of TNT, which is a colorful explosion. Lots of fun. Now, every boss has a pre-boss, and this would be the case for level 1. This little fella, you have to knock him out, and then it opens up the door for the next guy. And this is the actual boss level for level 1. And one of the interesting things that makes this game different than Sunset is in Sunset Riders, if you get hit by a bullet, you're dead. In this game, you can see up on top you have a bar of 3 lives, you can say, that once all 3 are gone, then an actual life gets disappeared from your character. So you have a little reprieve there. And that's the end of the boss for level 1. Now, in this game, you also have many different kinds of levels. This was the good old side-scrolling kind of game, very similar to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that they released a few years earlier, Konami that is. This would be level 2, and as it opens up, you've got this eagle that is carrying you, and suddenly it's become one of those classic arcade games where you're flying around shooting at things that are coming at you. So they mix it up a little bit. Also, your bonuses are still there. I mean, if you're a fan of arcade games, this is very familiar to you. And you see this throughout the game. They'll mix it up with different fighting styles and different kinds of animations and graphics just to keep it alive. It's always colorful. Here would be the pre-boss for the 2nd level. You have to shoot this guy, blow him up while avoiding all his bombs and whatnot. And of course that opens up the boss stage, which is the scorpion fellow. Avoid getting squished and stomped and blown up as always. You've got the boss bar on the bottom that you have to monitor. And you can see this is finally coming down to the end here, and we've got him cornered. Alright, that's the end of stage 2. Now, I'm not going to do every stage, obviously, there's a lot of stuff here, but you should explore it. Now, just to note, just to show you it changes once again on this board, you're going to have to jump into the water and swim against the stream. Very innovative, lots of fun. They took the best of Sunset Riders and expanded on it and had a lot of fun with this game. So give it a shot, try it out. I enjoy it. And if you ever see a turtle and a cow together, just remember Ryan Brown.